An El Paso police officer has been suspended following an excessive force investigation. Now, the woman that you see on the screen, Anna Marie Barnes, is the woman who filed the complaint after she was allegedly beaten by an officer after a crash in August. And today, more than 4 months after the incident, El Paso police announced the result of an internal investigation into the matter. We want to warn you, some of you may find the photos that we're about to share disturbing. The office of Randall Kellenen, who represents Barnes, shared these photos, which were taken after the alleged beating. The incident in question is from August of last year and involved Anna Marie Barnes. She says an El Paso police officer beat her in front of her children after she was involved in a single vehicle crash on Stanton and Rim Road. Police are not revealing the identity of the officer involved, but Barnes' lawyer has. ABC7 is working to independently confirm the identity of the suspended officer. El Paso police are not saying how long the suspension will last or whether the officer could face additional discipline. Callanan says that during the incident, Barnes's nose and bones underneath were broken and will require reconstructive surgery. This afternoon, the Supreme Court blocked President Biden's vaccine and testing mandate for large businesses. The decision was based on the argument that the Occupational Safety and Health Administration does not have the power to enact the mandate. The mandate would have impacted 80 million people. It would have required workers at businesses with 100 or more employees to be fully vaccinated or undergo regular testing and wear a face covering at work. The justices agreed to require some healthcare workers at facilities that participate in Medicare and Medicaid be vaccinated. Let's get your storm track weather forecast now from Chief Meteorologist Doppler Dave Spielman. Dave.
Yeah, here's what we're looking at with those temperatures out there. In fact, temps tonight, not going to be too bad. We're holding at 53 at 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock at 49. 11 o'clock will be at 46 degrees. Here's what we're looking at out there right now. We have temps primarily in the 50s. Going to be a nice night tonight, no issues. The winds are not going to pick up. We're not going to have any problem with the weather. And tomorrow looks very good. The only issue is we're going to be tracking some winds. And a cold front arrives in here by early Saturday, and that will give us some changes for your Saturday and Sunday, which I'll talk about coming up in weather.
All right, thank you so much, Doppler. Not many industries have been spared from the inflation, Okay. All right, let's move on now. The owner of a restaurant in Las Cruces is fighting to keep her tent and outdoor seating area open after making a hefty investment into that outdoor seating area. It gives guests a COVID-free dining option. ABC7's Brianna Pettis tells us why one frustrated restaurant owner says she feels ignored by the city. Brianna reports from our New Mexico mobile newsroom.
The owners of this locally owned restaurant, A Bite of Belgium, tell me that they've invested over $250,000 to accommodate for this outdoor dining. Owner Jordy York says she is concerned that she's going to have to tear this structure down because it is not considered permanent. However, she is not sure what that means.
Just tell us what we need to do. You know, our guests want this tent.
I love the outdoors.
We enjoyed being able to come down and eat somewhere where we knew it was safe.
The scenery is so pretty, you forget you're actually in Las Cruces.
But with York's temporary tent permit expiring next month, her worry is the lack of information she says is needed from the city. Meanwhile, the city's biggest concern is safety.
I'm not going to put my guests in danger. Simple as that. And so please just tell me what we need to do.
In order to bring those up to code, would require a lot. We're talking plumbing, we're talking ADA requirements, we're talking fire code, fire protection systems, sprinkler systems, alarm systems, a lot of those codes to bring it up to a permanent structure.
Major portions of this $250,000 investment include not only the tent that I'm standing under, but the heating and cooling system, the concrete that I'm walking on, the restrooms, the gating, and security cameras. Assistant City Manager Eric Enriquez says that they are flexible and understand that it is still a health issue.
We're not opposed to extending again for a period of time to help them to either become compliant or see what other avenues they can to be successful in business, because we're still under the pandemic. We understand it's a health issue.
York tells me that if she's forced to close the outdoor seating area, she would lose about half of her revenue. For now, reporting with our New Mexico mobile newsroom, Brianna Perez, ABC7.
A city official told our Brianna Perez that 25 businesses applied for the use of tents. A Bite of Belgium is the last restaurant to still have a tent on its property. Meanwhile, the restaurant owner says if they need to close the outdoor dining area, it could mean laying off some staff.